I'm going to be playing on a Rhodes, which is my all-time favorite piano-like instrument, and I get to go on before my idol, Stevie Wonder, which is absolutely incredible. And, for me, this is really important because, I just moved into a house. I'm a homeowner now, and I know every Friday the recycle truck comes, the garbage truck comes, and I'm now really, in the past I've been kind of laissez-faire about, where I put certain compost items, and now I'm just trying to, turn over a new leaf and put everything in its appropriate places, if that makes sense. I'm so used to playing with my full band, so I'm going to be with my guitar player Soph on the Rhodes, of course, like I said before, playing One Call Away, of course, which is completely blowing up in the charts. I try not to pay attention to the charts because I don't want to get too caught up in it. I'm just focusing on the music and stuff. But someone actually did send me a link the other day, and it's number 12 right now on the Hot 100, which is Billboard's most popular song chart. So I almost didn't. I thought someone had photoshopped it or something. I was really excited about that. So honestly, the best moment for me is it's whenever I get a chance to just maintain my hunger and drive to become even more successful. Because when I first moved out to LA, I was staying at the Montage because I had to be, a little bit I have to be fancy. So, the weather needs to be good, the climate needs to be good, and I need to stay at the Montage. That's how Charlie Puth comes up with the song. I remember I had nothing. I didn't have $1 in my pocket, and now, a year later, it's how things change. I want to maintain that humanistic humility a little bit. I just want to take a quick moment to thank Global Green for inviting me to be here. This is such a pleasure, and it's just so very relevant in my life right now.
Whoa, there's love in your eyes that pulls me closer. It's so subtle, I'm in trouble, but I love to be in trouble with you. Let's more than get it on. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I mean, I make this an annual must-stop. I love coming to the green carpet before Oscars. I run into old friends, and I've been a big fan and supporter of what Global Green does for 7 or 8 years now. From the schools program, in my home state of Ohio, New Orleans, where I've spent a lot of time working, I've just found their work to be really meaningful. I think, I drive an '08 used Prius. So I like to say, since it's so old and I got it off Craigslist, it's recycled. So, and I try to bike and walk as much as I can. And, I think trying to eat as vegetarian and vegan as you can is great. And when you do have any kind of meat or poultry, just treat it more like a garnish. It's not even healthy for us to be having 18-ounce steaks. We need 4 ounces. And I think we kind of underestimate what a big impact our food system has. Well, I just got back from shooting in Ohio, where I'm from, a movie I'm really excited about called 478, which, I'm very excited for that to come out in 9 months.
I am all the way in support of Global Green because they're about the perpetuation of life. We cannot live unless we really take care of our planet. And for those that are not concerned that the weather is changing drastically at different seasons, where it normally is very hot, it's very cold, and opposite is a frightening thing. So I think for those who don't understand that it's so important to support us being a part of the perpetuation of life is out of their mind. Well, you can expect the celebration of life. And obviously, I am in full support of Global Green's pushing the whole concept of making our planet and urban areas more greener, more sustainable. So, I wrote a song called "The Living Killing Life," and I'm hoping to have that on the next album.
Charlie Puth is also hitting the stage at a performers
Oh, he's really, really talented. Really, really talented. And I see an incredibly bright future for him. And I'm sure that we're going to collaborate on something at some point. Well, outside of me receiving an Oscar, it was just a great opportunity. With me being shocked that I received an Oscar in the first place, but when I did, I was able to actually dedicate my Oscar in honor of Nelson Mandela. So that was my first emotional place, and to have dedicated that opportunity, that Oscar, to a man that gave his entire 28 or 29 years in prison against apartheid to freeing people, and went on to become a president from being in the prison, was incredible.
Oh my God.
We both drove electric cars here. we recycle. We compost. We have got rid of our front lawn.
I mean, I remember when he came out with Fingertips when he was 12 years old. And he was amazing then, and he hasn't slowed down. Well, we're finishing our 7th year next week, and I'm finishing a part on the sequel to Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, for Pixar. So that'll be coming out in June. So yeah, we're excited about that. We have really good writers. We have good showrunners. The show is well made, and we enjoy doing it. So it's fun, and we just do the best we can. Well, we have to root for Leo because our 16-year-old daughter likes Leo and has met Leo, and so
he's an environmentalist too.
He's an environmentalist and the whole thing. And plus, I think the performance was awesome, and and it was actually shot by a cinematographer whose house I bought, Robert Richardson. I bought his house in where he lived previously.
I think that the Global Green is an incredible organization. It's so important what it's doing, especially in a time like this where we have people who are denying what's going on in our planet, and I think it's a really important organization. So, lots of things. In LA, of course, we're not trying to use very much water, so that's a big thing. I don't own a house, I live in a loft, which helps me with that. Recycling, all that good stuff. Yeah, Stevie Wonder is, of course, one of my favorites. How can he not be? And I'm so excited to see him.